Written and illustrated by Jennifer A. Moliterno.
This is Parker. Parker is usually the happiest little bear in the whole wide world. But right now, he's sad. For the last few months, Parker's head and tummy have been hurting really bad. He doesn't even want to eat his favorite food, strawberry ice cream. His mommy has taken him to see lots of doctors, but no one knows what is making Parker feel so sick. Finally, Parker's mommy brought him to see a special doctor. They hoped this doctor could make Parker well enough to eat ice cream again. Parker had always dreamed about going to the big city. But even the trip didn't make him happy. He had never seen such tall buildings before. But that still wasn't enough to make Parker happy. Parker just felt sick. Parker and his mommy met with a special doctor, Dr. Spot E. Dog.
I am a pediatric neurosurgeon. That's the kind of doctor who takes care of brains that need help,
explained Dr. Dog. He said he would be able to make Parker's head and belly better by fixing his brain. Dr. Dog sent Parker for an MRI, a picture of Parker's brain, so they could see why Parker was feeling so sick. Parker laid down on a table which moved toward a big camera. It made lots of noise, but it did not hurt at all. Parker's mommy waited outside while the picture was taken, but Parker knew she was there. Afterward, Dr. Dog showed Parker and his mommy the pictures of his brain.
See that little white glob in the middle?
Dr. Dog asked.
That's called a tumor. It's like a big bump inside your brain. No one knows why the tumor started to grow, but we need to make it go away.
Parker was confused. He didn't understand why a brain operation would make his tummy feel better. Dr. Dog explained.
You know how a big storm can blow rain and leaves everywhere and cause a lot of problems outside?
He asked Parker.
Well,
he continued,
a brain tumor is sort of like a storm. It causes a lot of problems for your brain and body. Your brain and your body don't like stormy weather. Your brain needs some help to fight the storm that the tumor has started,
said Dr. Dog.
We can help by taking the tumor out.
Parker would have an operation to get rid of the tumor. Dr. Dog explained that they would use a special sleep medicine, so Parker would not feel a thing during the operation. The next day, Parker and his mommy waited for Dr. Dog to take Parker into the operating room. There were really neat machines everywhere, telling the doctors what Parker's heart and lungs were doing. But even with all the cool stuff to look at, Parker was worried about his operation.
Mama,
Parker whispered.
I'm scared.
Parker's mommy nodded.
It's okay to be scared, honey. Everyone gets scared sometimes, even mommies and daddies. But the operation will be all over soon, and then you'll feel so much better. Why don't we think about happy things right now, or sing a song so you won't be as scared?
Parker thought that sounded like a pretty good idea. A few minutes later, Parker's mommy gave him a big kiss. She promised to be there when he woke up from his operation. The special sleep doctor rolled Parker into the operating room. Parker lay there, looking at the lights and all the different machines. There were a lot of nice people in the room with him.
Okay, Parker,
the sleep doctor said.
I just gave you your special sleep medicine. Do you think you can count backwards from 10?
Sure,
Parker agreed.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Parker fell fast asleep. Parker slept on the operating room table the whole time Dr. Dog and his helpers worked on his brain. They found the tumor and took out as much as they could. Then they put a great big bandage on Parker's head. Dr. Dog and his team were so excited, they couldn't wait for Parker to wake up. They knew the brainstorm in Parker's head and body was all over. He was going to feel a lot better in no time. Parker woke up after his operation and saw his mommy. She was holding his paw and smiling at him.
Dr. Dog told me that you did great during the operation and that the tumor is gone. You were so brave,
Parker's mother said proudly.
How do you feel? Is there anything you need, little bear?
Parker's throat felt sore, but he was able to say what his mommy had been waiting to hear.
Can I please have a strawberry ice cream cone, please?
A few days later, Parker was allowed to leave the hospital. Before he went home, Parker and Dr. Dog went to a little park.
Dr. Dog, thank you for making me feel so much better,
Parker said. Dr. Dog grinned.
My pleasure, Parker.
Parker licked up a little bit of ice cream that was dripping down the side of his cone.
You know, Dr. Dog,
He said.
I had another kind of brainstorm while I was in the hospital.
Really, Parker?
Dr. Dog replied.
What was it?
Parker smiled.
I want to be like you when I grow up.
Dr. Dog laughed.
You'll make a great doctor, Parker. But first things first. How do you feel right now, little bear?
Parker tried to say
Good.
but his mouth was too full of strawberry ice cream.
Parker's brainstorm has been voiced entirely by survivors or those directly affected by the disease. This story was introduced by myself, Jake Paternoster. The narrator was Annie Goffberg. Parker was played by Luke Ronco. Parker's mom by Nicole Ronco. Dr. Dog and the Sleep Doctor by Bob Budlow. The music score was composed and played by Bar Scott. For more information about the Children's Brain Tumor Foundation, please call 212-448-9494. You can find them online at www.cbtf.org.